All right. Getting ready for that amusement park cleaner interview. Well, you're in the right place. We're going to do a deep dive into this role using RoleCatcher's career and interview guides.
Yep, we'll break down those tricky questions and even show you how their AI can give you a real edge.
Exactly. So think of this as your backstage pass to interview success. Let's start with RoleCatcher's overview of the job. One thing that really surprised me was the customer service aspect. 53%, wow,
Yeah, that's more than you might expect for a cleaning role, right?
way more.
But it makes sense when you think about it. It's not just about keeping things clean, it's about the whole guest experience.
That's
You
right.
might find yourself helping lost visitors or answering questions about the park or just being friendly. It's all part of the job.
Got it. Okay, so let's jump into those interview questions. RoleCatcher gives us 10 common ones in their interview guide. We're going to unpack each one and offer insights and also think about some follow-up questions you might get.
Sounds good. Ready to tackle the first one?
Absolutely. Let's hear it.
All right, here we go. What motivated you to apply for the role of amusement park cleaner?
Okay, so first impressions, right? This is your chance to shine.
Exactly. It's not just about needing a job, it's about showing genuine interest in the role itself and, of course, the amusement park environment.
The guide suggests connecting your skills and experience with the job requirements. Like, if you love being outdoors, this is definitely the role for you. Or maybe you thrive in those fast-paced, kind of crazy environments.
Yeah, like a bustling amusement park. Exactly.
Right.
And don't forget to show some enthusiasm. Let them see you're excited about working there because they want someone positive on the team, right?
Absolutely. Oh, and here's a potential follow-up question they might throw your way. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh, good one.
They're kind of gauging your long-term goals, seeing if you're just looking for a job or a career.
Yeah, thinking about your future in the amusement park industry can really show them how committed and ambitious you are.
Totally. Okay, moving on to question 2. How do you prioritize your tasks when cleaning the amusement park?
Now, this one is all about your organization skills and your ability to think on your feet. Amusement parks are constantly changing. They need someone who can adapt and prioritize like a pro.
Right. The guide really emphasizes how important it is to handle a lot of tasks in a fast-paced setting. So think about how you'd approach a large area with multiple tasks. Would you start with the high traffic zones or deal with urgent spills first? Or do you have a whole system for managing your workload?
They might even throw you a curveball and give you a hypothetical scenario. Like, okay, imagine it's a busy Saturday afternoon and you're responsible for this whole section of the park. How would you prioritize? Be ready to give specific examples and explain your reasoning.
And this is where I think RoleCatcher's AI can really come in handy. Their Copilot AI thing analyzes the whole job description and helps you focus your answers on the skills they're looking for.
Oh, totally. It's like having a personal coach in your pocket.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, for example, if the job description keeps talking about efficiency and organization, the AI will nudge you to showcase those skills when you answer.
Super helpful.
Okay, so question 3. How do you ensure that you are meeting the park's cleanliness standards?
Now, this one's all about attention to detail. They want to know you take pride in your work. You're dedicated to keeping those standards high.
Yeah, the guide suggests talking about double-checking your work, following specific procedures and addressing any issues as soon as they pop up.
Don't just tell them what you do, though. Give them a real-life example. Like, in my last job, I was responsible for cleaning a really busy area. I had the system for double-checking so I didn't miss anything, and I dealt with spills immediately. Something like that.
Love that.
Right.
Okay, potential follow-up coming your way.
Yeah.
What would you do if you saw a coworker not meeting the cleanliness standards? This kind of tests if you're a team player.
Oh, for sure. And if you can address issues professionally, they want to know the whole park's going to be clean, not just your little section.
Right, exactly. Okay, question 4 is a bit tougher. How do you handle difficult or unpleasant cleaning tasks?
Okay, so now they're looking at your resilience. Can you handle the not-so-glamorous parts of the job? Because, let's be honest, cleaning an amusement park can get pretty messy.
Oh, yeah. The guide even mentions things like bodily fluids, sticky spills, and, those not-so-pleasant odors.
Yeah. You got to show you're not afraid of a challenge and you can deal with anything with a smile.
So share an anecdote. Tell them about a time you tackled a really challenging task and how you did it. Did you use special techniques, take extra safety measures, or just stay positive?
Definitely. And don't forget to mention any safety training you've had, especially if you're dealing with hazardous materials. That's a big one.
They want to know you're safety conscious and prioritize everyone's well-being. You could even say you're eager to learn about their specific safety protocols during training.
Good point.
Okay, on to question 5. How do you maintain the cleaning equipment and supplies?
This one might seem simple, but it's about more than just tidying up. It's about responsibility, being organized, and understanding how to use equipment properly.
The guide stresses how important well-maintained equipment is for efficiency and, of course, safety. They want to know you'll take good care of the tools they give you.
Think about your systems, like how you track supplies, or make sure everything's clean and working right. Do you have a checklist, a routine, or a way to flag issues? Be ready to share that.
This is another place where RoleCatcher's AI can help. Their analysis of the job description will highlight what they're really looking for, so you can tweak your answer.
Oh yeah, like if they emphasize taking initiative, you can explain how you proactively find and fix problems with the equipment.
Exactly. Okay, ready for question 6?
Yeah, hit me.
How do you handle cleaning tasks that require special attention, such as delicate surfaces or themed areas?
Now we're talking about those unique park features. They want to know you can handle those special details with care.
Yeah, the guide uses the example of themed areas, which might have those delicate props, intricate designs, maybe even specific cleaning requirements.
So think about a time when you had to clean something fragile or unusual. Did you use special techniques or cleaning products? Did you have to do some research? This is your chance to shine and show you go the extra mile.
And if you've worked with different materials or cleaning agents before, definitely mention it. Like if you've cleaned delicate fabrics, share those examples.
And if you don't know something, be honest. Just say you're eager to learn.
Totally. Okay, question 7. How do you handle situations where visitors or other staff members are in the area you are cleaning?
Remember all that customer service stuff we talked about? Well, this one's all about that. It's about navigating those busy areas while staying professional and courteous.
Yeah, the guide really emphasizes working safely and respectfully around everyone. Imagine you're cleaning in a really crowded area. How would you make sure you're not in anyone's way? How do you communicate effectively and keep things safe?
Give them examples from your experience. Did you use hand signals or warning signs or politely ask people to move?
Yeah, this is where you can show how well you adapt.
Mm.
And, this is another spot where RoleCatcher's AI can help. With that video practice feature, you can record yourself answering, and the AI will give you feedback on your delivery and everything.
Oh, so it's not just what you say, but how you say it.
Exactly.
Mm.
Okay, let's take a quick break before we hit those last 3 questions.
It's really amazing how much goes into getting ready for an interview, even for a job that might seem pretty straightforward.
Yeah, definitely. It really shows how much prep you need to make a good impression. Ready for more questions?
Absolutely. Bring them on.
All right, question 8. How do you handle situations where you encounter lost items or personal belongings while cleaning the park?
This one's all about honesty, integrity.
Yeah.
Parks are full of valuable stuff people might lose, so showing you can be trusted is super important.
For sure. The guide says to have a clear process, like report the item to a supervisor or lost and found, and keep it safe until someone claims it.
Right.
Think about a time you found something valuable at work. What did you do? Sharing a story like that can really show them you're honest.
And it's a chance to show you understand how things work at a park. Like, if you've worked in a similar place, you could talk about their lost and found system.
Good point. Okay, on to question 9. How do you handle situations where you encounter hazardous materials or waste while cleaning the park?
Safety first. This is a big one. Amusement parks can have some, unique cleaning challenges.
Definitely. The guide really stresses following all those safety protocols, using the right protective gear, and reporting any accidents right away.
Yeah, and if you've had any special safety training, mention it here. Like, if you know how to handle biohazards or certain cleaning agents.
Totally. You could even ask about the park's specific safety procedures during the interview.
Yeah, shows you're already thinking ahead.
Exactly. Okay, last question. Ready?
Let's do it.
How do you ensure that you are complying with all health and safety regulations while cleaning the park?
So we're back to safety. They really want to see that you get it.
Yeah, the guide says to talk about your knowledge of the rules and any training you've had. Like, do you keep up with any changes to safety procedures? How do you make sure your work is always up to those standards?
And this is a great place to mention any certifications or safety courses you've done.
Yeah, shows you're serious about keeping everyone safe.
It's interesting because even experienced cleaners have to keep learning. Regulations change. There's always new products and better ways of doing things. Showing you're willing to learn is a good thing.
Absolutely. And you know what? This brings us back to those RoleCatcher AI tools. Imagine this. You're prepping for your interview, and the AI analyzes the job description,
Okay.
and it highlights keywords like safety, compliance, or even mentions specific certifications. And then it suggests you talk about those things in your answers,
Wow, that's like a customized study guide.
right? So cool. Okay, we just tackled all 10 interview questions. You've got insights into how to answer, some follow-up questions to think about, and tips on how to make yourself stand out.
And remember, those questions are just the starting point. You'll need to talk about your experience, share stories, and really show them you're enthusiastic about the role.
Okay, before we wrap things up, let's talk about how RoleCatcher's AI can help you go even further than just tailoring your answers.
AI is changing everything about the job search. It's amazing.
Remember that video practice with AI feedback we mentioned?
Mm-hmm.
It's like having a coach analyze your performance. You record yourself answering practice questions, and then the AI tells you how you did, your delivery, your tone, even your body language.
So you can see how you come across and make some adjustments.
Exactly. Because a good interview isn't just about the right answers. It's about confidence, enthusiasm, and that passion for the job.
That AI feedback can be a game changer. It helps you fine-tune everything.
Totally. So we've explored what it takes to be an amusement park cleaner. We broke down those tough interview questions, and we even saw how AI can help. Feeling ready.
I hope so. We did a deep dive into the amusement park world. Everything from those cleaning tasks to the big picture of your career.
And before we finish, let's think about the bigger picture. Remember that career guide?
Yeah.
It talks about all the different career paths you can take in the industry. Where do you see yourself fitting in?
Oh, that's a good question. While you're getting ready for this interview, think about your long-term goals. Do you want to specialize in a certain area of park maintenance? Maybe move into a leadership role?
So many possibilities. Who knows? Maybe you'll be in charge of a whole team of cleaners someday,
Yeah.
making sure the park is spotless and magical.
Exactly. Set your goals high.
Okay, so that's it for our deep dive into the world of amusement park cleaning. Wow, we really covered a lot today. From like all those cleaning tasks to the bigger picture of actually building your career at an amusement park.
It's been a fun journey, that's for sure. I mean, we saw that customer service side of the role, which was a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, definitely.
And then, of course, we broke down those interview questions and even saw how AI can help with the whole job search process.
It's really cool. So what do you think is the most important thing for our listener to remember as they prep for this interview?
I think it's that even for a job that might seem, simple, you still need to put in the work.
Yeah, prep is key.
Think through those questions, figure out what skills to highlight, and don't be afraid to use those AI tools like RoleCatcher. They can make a big difference.
Totally agree. It's all about showing them how awesome you are and that you're like the perfect fit for their team.
And remember, even though cleaning up spills and stuff might not seem glamorous, it's a really important part of making the park magical for everyone.
So true. Well, I think that's it for our deep dive. Thanks for joining us for this behind-the-scenes look at being an amusement park cleaner.
Yep. Best of luck with that interview. We know you're going to do great.
Absolutely. You've got all the knowledge, the skills, and now you've got the resources. Go get them.